Wrapping up hour number one, wanted to take this time to get into LSU's offensive line play. We got about 7 minutes here to do so, and I went back and I just looked at the recruiting classes. How have they done? Is it a numbers issue? Is it a talent issue? Is it a development issue? We'll see. And this is what I came up with. The 2017 class, which still has people here, so it's relevant, was James Craig's first. Really not, because he couldn't get those guys in. He was hired in December of 17. But Austin Deculus was in that class. He was a 4-star, number 10 offensive tackle in the country. That's a hit. Ed Ingram was a 4-star in that class, number 13 guard in the country. He's played a lot of really good snaps for you over the years. Sadiq Charles ended up being your starting left tackle with a 4-star. He's a hit. Then you had Seth Stewart in that class that didn't work out. He was a 3-star. You had 3 hits in the 2017 class of offensive linemen. Then you had 2018. You had 2 defensive players that you moved to offensive line. Chasen Hines and Dare Rosenthal were defensive linemen in that class that ended up playing where you. Dare Rosenthal was a starter for you last year. He helped in the 2019 team when Sadiq Charles was suspended. He was going to be a hit. Chasen Hines has played a lot of football for you. Hopefully he comes back and does that. Then you had Badara Traore, a junior college player who was number 2 junior college offensive tackle. He played for you a little bit on the 2018 team. You had Cam Wire in that class, who's been a starting left tackle when he's on the field on this Steelers team. Then you had Damian Lewis, who is a starter in the NFL. In the 2017 and 18 classes, Deculus, Ingram, Charles, Hines, Traore, Rosenthal, Wire, and Lewis all have played and helped. Here's where the problem starts. After that, 2019, Cardell Thomas, 4-star in the 24/7 composite, number 4 offensive guard in the country, has not played at all. Anthony Bradford, 4-star, 13 offensive guard, has not played really at all. Now, we'll see. It's not the end of the line for these guys, but has not played for you at all. Thomas Perry, no longer with you. Charles Turner, 3-star, number 8 center in the country, is a swing man in his 3rd year on campus here, and hasn't been a super productive player for you. 2022, Marcus Dumerville, 4-star, hasn't really been able to play much. Marlon Martinez, here in his 2nd year on campus, is a 3-star offensive guard, hasn't played much. Xavier Hill, 3-star. These guys were out there against McNeese, and it didn't go great. Liam Shanahan also in that class, who's been a little bit of a help. Then you look at this class, his first year, their first year on campus, Garrett Dellinger and Kima Makaniole. That's only 2 guys in that class. We'll see what they bring. I'm not telling you have to be ready to go in your first class, but after you really hit in those 2 classes that I mentioned in 17 and 18 and created a good offensive line, Cardell Thomas, Anthony Bradford, Thomas Perry, and Charles Turner are in their 2nd year in the program and are not a huge help right now. Dumerville, Martinez, Hill, and Shanahan are in their 2nd year in the program. No, their 2nd year in the program. So those guys are in their 3rd year. I apologize. Cardell Thomas, Anthony Bradford, Thomas Perry, and Charles Turner are in their 3rd year here at LSU and have not done much. Dumerville, Martinez, Hill, and Shanahan are in their 2nd year, and other than Shanahan, who's an average center, haven't done much. And then Dellinger and Makaniole is just a 2-man class that is not ready to help. It's their 1st year, so I don't put that against them at all. But that's rough. Those last 3 classes, it's rough.
You see the depth, and you saw that the first game, and we talked about it this summer, and it's starting to come in fruition week by week, and that's when we lost Dare Rosenthal. A lot of guys that weren't supposed to really be playing heavy amount of snaps, really guys who need a lot more time to develop, they're having to step in there and play. And some of these guys, I just don't think they're ready quite yet. Losing Dare Rosenthal, you're forcing Cam Wire to be in there. Now he's down as well, so now you're down your 2 starting left tackles. Well, starting backup left tackle, now you're down to your 3rd left tackle that's playing, and a guy that probably wasn't playing left tackle. You got guards playing tackle. It's just like a makeshift offensive line and guys out of position, doing things that they're not accustomed to doing, and that just takes time and depth. We're going to have to start putting some of these offensive line recruiting classes together because we got 2 guys leaving in this class, and looking into next year, some of these young guys don't step up, we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
If Deculus and Ingram didn't come back, this team would be in serious trouble. And they were 2017 recruits. It is 2022. So, 2021. So it's dicey. And the question is it evaluation or is it development? Everybody had most sites had Cardell Thomas as a really good player. Hadn't helped you. Most sites has Anthony Bradford as a really good player, top 15 guard in the country, a 4-star. We'll see. Charles Turner was a 3-star, a project guy. Maybe that project works a year from now, but it doesn't appear right now that he's, ready to play much. Marcus Dumerville, 4-star, top 11 tackle in the country. Is he ready to play? Not to my knowledge. Marlon Martinez, 3-star guard. Kind of looks like a 3-star guard in his second year. Xavier Hill, 3-star guard. They're asking him to play multiple spots. Then Dellinger and McAnioli, I can't hold it against them because they're freshmen. I can't pinpoint it, whether it's evaluation or development. It's not as if they're all 5-stars that can't play a lick, or that LSU's recruited a bunch of 2-stars. They were the only offer. It's somewhere in the middle. And right now, the product they're putting out there is just not good enough.
Yeah, and you change offensive line coaches, so you know there was something going wrong with the offensive line. You knew you needed a lot of help there. So we'll give Coach Davis a chance to develop some of these young guys. Just got around them. He just got a chance to really, put his coaching staff and his philosophy behind these offensive linemen. And it's going to take time because a lot of these young guys are going to have to step up, and they're going to have to be put in positions that they're not accustomed to being put in. And that's going to be rough heading into SEC play. So this offensive line has to get healthy as soon as possible, because if not, it's going to get real rough.
Transfer portal is going to have to be LSU's friend in the offseason on the offensive front. I don't see any two ways about it. When you've got a freshman class that only has 2 guys in it, and you've got guys behind them who haven't proven they can be starters, you're going to have to go get some men in the transfer portal. That's available, but you're going to have to go ahead and make that happen.